time I close my eyes. Every time I close my time I close my eyes. Every time I close my eyes.
Olha só, horroroso o Mamal. Pegou, tocou pro Gagão. Agora olha o Jairzinho. Olha o pique. Olha a batida do primeiro. E o Anão vai. Acaba passando por ele. Não consegue pegar na sequência. Já pega das costas, batendo. Agora também com a cabeça. Chama ele. O M5 tentando. Pegou, passou pelo segundo. É falta. Acaba conseguindo. Vai mandar. Então o louco. Olha o M5. Vai mandar o rap. Vai mandar ali o flank. Não conseguiu. Senhora. Goleiraço. Salva o primeiro. Salva o segundo. Vai em busca. Chamou no elástico. Já tá sem oxigênio. Chamou ali na xincha. Não tem ali cintura. Tentou no meio das pernas ali. Passou pelos dois. Direito do lance.
Love zombie.
Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Zab Judah. Every member of my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder.
Yes, guys, big up everyone. Big up everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you for joining me again this evening. First off, guys, I'll just know everyone right now, this will be my last live of the weekend. I won't be around this weekend as my wife is going to Germany for the weekend to see a concert out in Germany. So I got the kids, so I probably won't be doing any lives this weekend. So this will probably be my last one till Monday. So big up to all you. What we're basically going to do, we're just going to chat, have a decent chat about, about Liverpool, about the fan base, everyone freaking out about stuff, everyone worrying about stuff, everyone, losing their shit a little bit. These lights are so bright, man. Everyone losing their shit a little bit, and we're just going to talk about all that sort of crap. I'll be on the Sam's channel later tonight, Lois. Don't worry about that. I'll be on with a Sam at 11 o'clock this evening. But yeah, this will be my last live for the week up. Piss up at James' house while the wife's gone. Oh man, I wish, man. But yeah, look, we're going to talk about, before we start talking about all Liverpool news regarding Arne Slot, Cody Gakpo, the fan base, all that crap. Hit the like button. Simple. Hit the like button. Share, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff, and I appreciate it. Now, guys, as you know, I'm quite, a positive Liverpool fan. So I'm going to try and put a bit of positivity on everything happening at the club right now, and just going to try and sprinkle a little bit of positivity on top of the football, on top of the fan base right now. So obviously we drew to Everton Football Club the other night, something that, it's not a great result drawing. Don't get me wrong. We were 2-1 up, winning in the 90th plus minute. We're in injury time in the 90th minute and we're winning the game 2-1. So for Everton equalised in the way they did equalise, it's heartbreaking. It makes you angry, upset, and people say things they shouldn't say and all that kind of stuff. And then when you think about it, you have a few days off, you chill about it, and you come to the assumption that you're still pissed off. And I get it. People are angry still. People are upset. People are annoyed. But I'm not particularly annoyed about any of this. We've got a 7-point gap. A 7-point gap is still a massive gap. When you look at the way Arsenal are at this moment in time, Arsenal are... They're a good side. I'm not going to sit here and disparage Arsenal. Arsenal are a good team. They've only lost 2 games this season. They're a good side. Yeah. But their injuries are going to let them down this season. There's no doubt about that. Like Havertz or not, Havertz is a key player for Arsenal and what Arsenal do. He's a key player for what Arteta does at that football club, especially in the forward areas. He might not be a good player, but he's key to Arsenal. That's the main thing. He's out all season. Jesus is out all season. Saka is probably not going to see the pitch this season. So that's their 3 best forwards all out at this moment in time. Martinelli is out for about 4, 5, 6 games. That's the rumour. So they've got to go with Trossard, Sterling, and Nwaneri. Yeah, that's who they got to go with, right? That's their front 3. They've got no rotation in that front 3. That front 3's got to play every week. The only rotation they could probably do, and I wouldn't be shocked by this actually, is that if they play Mikel Moreno as a false 9 and go that kind of way. It's the only rotation they got. When they play Chelsea, Sterling can't even play because he's on loan. So they got no left winger against Chelsea. So they have got a lot of issues right now. And because of that 7-point gap, the better goal difference and Arsenal's position at the top of the pitch, I still think we win the league, guys. I think we still win the league. I think we all have PTSD of... I think we all have a bit of PTSD about Manchester City in previous years, that we've been 7 and 8 points in front of them and it all went to shit. I know we was 6 or 7 points in front of Arsenal last year and they caught us up, but you got to remember that's when all our injuries started to hit around February time. All our injuries started to hit. We lost first teamers. We lost the people that come in for the first teamers. So we lost half the B team. A lot of the A team, a lot of our main midfielders went down with major injuries. I think like Van Dijk and Salah stay fit for most of the season. No, sorry. Salah got injured. Salah barely played from January till the end of the season. He got injuries. He was in AFCON, came back with the hamstring injury, didn't really play properly. And when he did play, he went to the top of his ability. and he weren't at the top of his ability either. So, and we lost from there. I just don't see that happening this time around, guys. You know, I really don't see it being this this time around, because their rotation's going to be difficult for them. Even if you play, as someone says there, I think Bonkers is there, Odegaard on the wing. Odegaard ain't even a 10. He's a number 8. He plays out of position in the 10. Most Arsenal fans will tell you that. So if you play him out in the wide areas, who you going to play in the 10 area? They haven't got another 10. They got a lot of problems, and I just don't see Arsenal-based guys. We got 14 games to go, yeah? Arsenal got to win 14 games. We've got to win 10 games. Let's just put it down to that. That's if no one draws any games, no one loses any games. Arsenal have literally got to win 14 games in a row. Liverpool got to win 10 games till the end of the season. You know, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So I'm not getting that damn beat about it all at this moment in time. Yes, Arsenal played before us. I know they can go 4 points behind us if they beat if they can beat Leicester, they go 4 points clear. But you know, if we don't beat Wolves at home, then we've got major issues. Do you know what I mean? If we can't beat Wolves at home, then we got more problems than worrying about Arsenal Football Club, guys. We really do. So I'm not too. I'm not too bothered. I'm not too bothered. I know a lot of people are worried. I'm not bothered. We could draw games as well. It don't really matter. Arsenal got to win 14 games with a depleted forward line. So, how many games does everyone think Arsenal go win in the chat with their depleted forward line? Let me know. How many games in the chat? How many games do you think Arsenal go win with their depleted forward line? We've seen them struggle to break teams down. We've seen them struggle to break teams down with their strongest forward line. I just don't see them winning 14 games. I don't see them winning 10 more games this season either. They will drop points because they're going to struggle to break teams down. Yes, they're good from set pieces, very good for set pieces. But can you rely on set pieces for 14 more games? Yeah, we'll talk about that, Andrew, as well. We'll talk about that. All Liverpool got to do is match. All Liverpool got to do is match Arsenal's results, guys. That's all. That's literally all we got to do. Be okay, Mac.
How did you send me that link? You didn't move your hands.
Oh yeah, it's just super sweet. Like a magician, like a magician.
Yeah.
Hey, Mac. You good?
Yeah, good, mate. And you?
What's your take on this? You know, a lot of our Liverpool fans are still a bit upset, a bit angry, a bit worried about the 7-point gap. I think it's a big gap considering. I think you have to put everything into context. You know, Man City are not in this title race. Nottingham Forest are doing well. I just don't see Nottingham Forest, you know, catching Arsenal or Liverpool. It's a 2-horse race to me. And the second horse in this race has got a depleted front line for the rest of the season. So I personally don't see them overhauling 7 points. I actually think, I know Newcastle is always going to be the biggest bottle job ever and letting Man United catch not 12 points on them. But if you put context into it, if you told me our nearest rivals at Arsenal and their front line for the rest of the season might be Sterling, Trossard, Wanyeri and Martinelli, I'd be pissed.
Two of them are injury prone as well.
Yeah, exactly. Sterling going to stay fit all season. Is Trossard not going to pick up another injury? Yeah, so...
Martinelli going to stay fit? Mate, he always gets injured.
I'd be pretty pissed, man.
The wild thing is, mate, I actually think Nottingham Forest are going to overtake Arsenal.
I mean, they could do, man.
Because they've actually got Nottingham Forest away.
Yeah, that's our game, man.
And they could overtake them. The thing about Forest is Forest are a little bit like Arsenal. They've got a really good defence.
Yeah,
but Forest haven't got any forward injuries. And they've got flying wingers that are in form, and they've got a bagsman up front in Chris Wood.
Yeah, you can't. That's going to be a difficult game.
One chance, one goal, mate.
Are they away to Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, I think they're away.
I think they're away the day we play Man City, ain't they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think it's that same weekend. So that's a difficult game.
It's a really difficult one. It was hard for us, mate. Like I know we battered them second half, but it wasn't an easy game. Look, the thing about the 7 points is, if it was 5 points, I'd be a little bit like maybe, but 7 points and the goal difference we've got is basically 3 games. Like, it's basically 3 games. They have to win 3 games, and we have to lose 3 games. Like, and the thing is, we've lost 1 game all season, and the games that we drew, that we feel are losses, we were actually winning until beyond the 90th minute.
Yeah, exactly. Getting over the line was
sucker punches, 2 sucker punches, mate. They do happen.
They do. I think everyone will go back and look at the end of the season, probably on the Everton and Man United game. That's what a lot of people will go and do.
I think the Newcastle one's going to be,
and the Newcastle
going to be one that really hurts, because
should have been a win as well.
That was just an error with Trent and the goalkeeper, and that was in our hands, that one. Like, and that's a really, really tough game. Like,
these 3 games we got are tough.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. These games coming up are, we win these 4. I think it's done.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, obviously, we've got Wolves on Sunday, so we play after Arsenal. You know, Arsenal away to Leicester at 12:30 kickoff. With, been in Dubai training, come back. They've lost another striker in training. 7-point gap. That ain't an easy match.
They're fighting for their lives as well, Leicester.
Yeah, I
think they're only like 1 point above relegation, aren't they?
I would be, I'm still saying Arsenal will probably win that game, because I do rate Arsenal as a club. This is what people got. I do think they're a good side. They've only lost 2 games themselves. Liverpool and Arsenal are hard to beat. But that's a hard game, because Leicester have, Ruud van Nistelrooy can set up a Leicester team to score goals. They can bag if they need. So I don't know if Leicester can defend it out, and I could see them doing something at home. I mean, they're at home. If they look, that's the mad thing. We're talking about this 9-point gap. Say Arsenal draw to Leicester at a 12:30 kickoff, and Liverpool beat Wolves on Sunday, and it a 9-point gap. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Arsenal
goes back to 9.
Yeah, Arsenal actually can't afford to drop points where Liverpool can.
Arsenal can't afford to draw.
No, can't drop any points.
We can afford to draw. Like, we can afford to draw games. Like, they can't afford to draw. Even if they came to Anfield, like when Arsenal come to Anfield and they draw, that's as bad as a loss to them. Like, it really is. Like we got no. We could literally draw that game, and that could put Arsenal out of it. Like, seriously. Like, I know that's a mad thing, like, but it really is. And the thing about Arsenal is, it's the fact that they're finding it hard to score. Like, there's been a couple of games now where they've had to rely on set pieces all the time, and that's going to dry up eventually. Like, it will dry up eventually. You can't always keep on going back to the well.
No.
And expect that. Like, and it is getting harder and harder for them to score set pieces, because people know what they're going to do. They're just going to overload the box again on that and put everyone on the far side of the goal, and then they're going to make that run in. And all you got to do is make sure you just get Gabriel. Like, take Gabriel out before he gets anywhere near the goal, because he's their danger man.
No, exactly.
And
exactly.
It's the fact that they're going to have to flog their players, like, till the end of the season. They're going to get tired. Like, they're going to get tired. They're going to pick up injuries. Like, Declan Rice can't keep on doing 7 million miles a game. Like, you know what I mean? Eventually, he's going to break.
So this is where I look at the league, because everyone's freaking out. So Liverpool and Arsenal both played 24 games. Liverpool was 7 points clear of Arsenal. with an 8-goal better goal difference as well.
That's huge. That's worth the point. That's worth the point.
So that goal difference is huge. Then it goes back to 10 points on Nottingham Forest, and then that 15 points Chelsea. So it's between us and Arsenal. This is the race right here. It's Liverpool and Arsenal. That is the title race. I think it was 16 points in front of City, so they're out of it. So this is title race right here.
If City had the same points as Arsenal now, then I'd be a little bit like, because it's City and we've got to go there. You know, we've been there and gone through that before, that pain. But they're not. They're way, way behind. So it's done. Like for me, I think it's done.
Yeah, our goal difference plus 37 is plus 27. Obviously, a 7-point lead. Obviously, Arsenal play the early kick-off. If they beat Leicester, I still assume they beat Leicester at the end of the day. If they beat Leicester, they obviously go 4 points behind. Debate if Liverpool go and beat Wolverhampton Wanderers like they should at home. It's a 7-point gap again, and that's another game gone. That's 25 games now. Still a 7-point gap. Then we got 2 tricky away games. First to Aston Villa in midweek, and then obviously away to Newcastle. Arsenal haven't got many as tricky as away fixtures to their next 3 games, but we could look if we Villa and Man City. I think I should have said. The Man City game we should win. I'm not hearing any of this crap with Man City. That's shit. We should be beating Man City. The Villa game will be the hardest game.
They've got Real Madrid 3 days before.
Yeah, and they're going to be knocked out. So
and Real Madrid have got all their defenders back, by the way. They've got Rudiger back as well.
So they're going to be knocked out.
But they'll go for it. They've got to go for it. Right?
Yeah, Arsenal got Leicester, West Ham, Forest, United coming up in the Premier League. Yeah.
West Ham's not going to be easy for them, by the way, because West Ham aren't playing too badly now.
Aren't they away to West Ham as well?
Yeah, they're away to West Ham.
And they're away to Forest, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're away to Leicester.
No, they're at home to West Ham.
They're home to West Ham, but they're away to Forest.
Away to Forest, yeah. That Forest game's going to be difficult. United game, who knows what happens in that?
You just don't know what United's going to turn up. Hopefully, the one that played us.
I don't get people's upset in the chat. Like, in the chat, would you rather be Liverpool or Arsenal right now? Now, honest question. Because I see some mixed stuff in the chat that really confuses me.
I would have bit your hand off for a 7-point lead in February.
Yeah, I mean, if I told you in the summer that Liverpool go 7 points clear of Arsenal.
And Man City are like 13 points behind us.
16.
Or something.
16 points behind.
16 points behind us. You would have gone, nah, you're lying.
And Arsenal had none of their front 3 available, their first choice front 3 available, and they got a 17-year-old kid that's now got to play every single week.
He's just come back from an injury as well.
And Sterling's not 100% fit, as you can tell.
Trossard's hot and cold, really hot and cold.
So who'd you rather be, Liverpool or Arsenal right now? I mean, this is mad.
What are we having? What are we talking about? Like, seriously.
It's just Liverpool can drop more points than Arsenal till the title, till the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know, Graham Birch is fine. Graham Birch ain't injured, Mickey. He's Cody who picked up a knock. He's a doubt, apparently. So
he's just a doubt. He got a shin, didn't he? He hurt his shin by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's just a doubt. It's nothing bad. The only real injury we got is Joe Gomez.
I mean, to be fair, all our players just got booted up in the air against Everton anyway.
Yeah.
I have never seen such a one-sided game. I'll tell you what, though, that right back they've got, O'Brien, he looks a unit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's 6'6", and he's massive.
Yeah, he's a monster. I mean, Cody Gakpo probably got injured because of
walking into him.
He basically just kept on yellow carding him every couple of. Like, he must have yellow carded him about 3 times. Maybe 4 times.
Well, James says it. 85 to 86 points will win it. I agree. I don't think you need to get 90 points this season.
That'll be one of the lowest in a while.
So if 85 points wins the Premier League, Arsenal have to win every game.
Yeah.
With 14 games to go. They have to win every game.
Didn't we get 88 last season? Didn't we get 88 last season?
82.
They got 88, didn't they?
Last season? They got 88, yeah.
And still lost, yeah.
They have basically if 85 points is pretty much the marker we're looking at, Arsenal got to win all their games, every single one. Liverpool can afford to drop points.
Yeah, I think we can afford to lose 1 game and 3 draws, something like that.
Yeah. Even if Arsenal had their full strength team, we're still 7 points clear, guys.
We're still 7 points clear.
I mean, I think
the thing is, they need us to lose, and we ain't losing.
Look, we've drawn 6 games, which is enough for me. Arsenal have drawn 8 games and lost 2. We've drawn 6 games and lost 1, and we've won 17 to their 14.
We drew too many, but that's always been our problem.
We've drawn too many. 6 is a lot, but look how many Arsenal have drawn. You got to tell me Arsenal ain't going to draw more than that till the end of the season.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 home games left. If we just won all our home games, I think that's it.
That's all we need to do.
Because you're also taking 3 points off Arsenal.
Yeah.
One of those home games.
That's literally all Liverpool need to do is win all their home games there till the end of the season.
Home games.
And Arsenal got to cut. That's the game everyone forgets about as well. Arsenal have actually got to come to Anfield yet. So, and that's in our advantage if we got a points gap. Because all Liverpool need to do is draw to them. They don't actually need to beat them. You know, if you draw to them, they take a game in hand.
I'll name the home games. We got Wolves. Wolves are just above relegation. They're all over the place, to be honest. Wolves. That's a 2:00 kickoff on a Sunday, so loads of rest. Then we got Newcastle at home, but that's a nighttime game on a Wednesday, so that's literally raucous atmosphere. I think that'll be a win because of just the nature of it being on a Wednesday as well. I think that will be under the lights. That'll be a win. Then you've got Southampton at home. That's a win. Then you've got Everton at home. That is a win.
Yeah.
That is a win. That's an 8:00 kickoff on a Wednesday as well. So that's another night game.
Yeah.
Then you've got West Ham at home. That's a win. That's on a Saturday. Then you've got Tottenham at home. We always beat them at home, and they're all over the place. That's a win. Then you've got Arsenal at home on a Saturday, 3:00. We win that. I think that's it. But that's the third to last game of the season. I think it'll be over before that, mate.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they give us the Guard of Honor.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, our home games are still, our home games are quite nice. They're quite nice games. We've got some tricky away games, but if you look at our home games that we got left this season, we should be winning every home game till the end of the season now. And if that's the case, that's the title done.
Away games, we got Villa, but haven't Villa got a playoff?
Yeah, that's why they wanted Wednesday game moves. So big up to Andrew said this earlier. Did you hear that Villa wanted to move Wednesday? So they wanted to move the Wednesday game because they got. No, did they finish in the top 8, Villa?
No, they've got a playoff game.
So they got a playoff game. So
and they've got no defence, by the way. They've got a midfielder in defence.
Yeah, so that's tricky for Villa. That's going to be tricky for Villa. Look, this is the way I look at our next 3 games. This is why I said I look at our next 3 games. I think we beat. Wolves on Sunday. I think everyone in the chat probably agrees. I'd take a draw away to Aston Villa.
I think we'll win at Villa,
and then we beat West Ham. Beat Man City away, and that's 7 points. And the 7 points on top we got already.
We've been really good away, by the way.
We ain't lost away all season, I don't think.
Yeah, we've been really good.
So,
and even the games that we drew, we should have won. Like, we absolutely should have won. We were in the lead or we battered them. The Etihad one is the one which I was a bit twitchy about, but now knowing that they've got Real Madrid 3 days before.
And the way they play,
they've got to go for that.
If we don't score goals against this City team right now, don't forget Akanji's out. He's having knee surgery.
Oh yeah, he's gone as well now.
So Akanji's out for City. They got no defender there. The defender they just bought got injured. The midfielder they just bought got injured.
So they're playing Rico Lewis, who's all over the shop,
and that's why Rico Lewis is back in the squad.
Yeah,
you know.
Can I just mention this as well, which I think people have kind of maybe glossed over a bit. So after this is an interesting one. So after the Man City away game, we've then got Newcastle at home, Southampton at home, Everton at home. So that's 4 games at home. That's a good load of points, like coming like back to back to back, because we don't lose at home. Like, let's be honest, we don't lose at home. Like, we only drew. Did we draw with Fulham at home? We drew Man United at home, which was a bit freakish.
Yeah, the Fulham game we drew because of Robbo's red card.
Was that at home or was that away?
That was at home.
That was at home? Okay, yeah, that was freakish. Those 2 games were quite freakish, weren't they? Really.
Well, the 2 games we drew at home, I think we got sending us. So
yeah, we did. Yeah.
So obviously, look, these are our fixtures, guys. We've got a home game against Wolves at 2:00. If we don't beat Wolves at home, we've got issues. Let's just drop it there.
Yeah.
Then obviously Wednesday night we got Aston Villa, needs to be won. Villa are trying to move it because of European commitments. Liverpool have got no European commitments because we qualified top 8. So it's it's a difficult game for Villa. It's more difficult for Villa than Liverpool because Liverpool ain't got that things to worry about right now. Then we got obviously the game against Manchester City, where Manchester City have got Europe as well, and they're trying to move things around, and that's going to be a difficult game for both teams. But I still fancy Liverpool to win that. Then, as you said, the following midweek towards the end of the month, we got Newcastle at home. Should be winning that game. Then we got Southampton at home. Then we got Everton at home, and then Fulham away. These 3, look, guys, if you take a win there, a draw there, a win there, or a win, and a draw, 7 points in our next 3 games, no matter how it comes, 7 points in our next 3 games. Then we've got 3 home games in a row. Newcastle, Southampton, and Everton.
That's 9. That's 9 for me.
That should.
You've also, by the way, just to flip it the other way,
James, do you honestly, hang on one second, Jamie, honestly, do you believe we'll beat Villa and Man City away even after watching the horror of the last 3 away games? So the Everton game, we played with our full team in a ruckus Merseyside derby where we've only won 2 games there in the last 12 years. And if it weren't for the referee, we would have won that game 2-1 in a rough game.
Bournemouth were sensational.
We beat Bournemouth away 2-0 just recently as well. The Plymouth game was a second string side.
Gimme.
With a youth bench.
Gimme.
And the game before that was against PSV away with a young side where he left all the big hitters at home in a game that didn't matter. So if I look at the only game that mattered in them 3 away games, it was Everton. And if it weren't for the referee, we would have got 3 points.
If you're going to bring the Tottenham one into it, then that was whatever. That was a cup game. Like we knew we were going to smash them at home anyway.
Let's put it this way: the games we've lost hasn't mattered.
No, they haven't.
The games that we've lost this season have not mattered.
Not even the Forest. Not even the Forest at home mattered because we weren't even in the running for anything.
If you look at Forest, on the brighter side of things, you can say, "Oh shit, that's 1 loss in the Premier League," but it's 1 loss. If you look at the Tottenham game, it was a 1-0 defeat in a first leg of a 2-legged semi-final that we actually won 4-0 in the second leg, so it didn't matter, and we're in the final. Whereas we already qualified top of the Champions League when we had PSV away in the last game, so it didn't matter, and our second string team almost beat PSV's first team. And then the Everton game, Liverpool were 2-1 up in the 90-plus minutes. And if it weren't for the referee not giving the free kick on Konate, when he gave a free kick for every other single push that game, Liverpool had 3 points. So, no, I'm not overly concerned about our away form.
Also, just to spin it the other way around, Arsenal have got 6 really hard games back to back, by the way. So they've got Nottingham Forest away, Manchester United away. That's a hard game. Like,
yeah, sorry, Kate. Yeah, I just realised that. I just read Aston Villa have already finished top 8. So yeah, it's because Villa have got the same situation as us. Villa wanted the game moved because they got 5 games in 14 days. So we got 5 games in 15 days. They got 5 games in 14 days. And for once, it was Aston Villa who wanted the game moved.
So Aston Villa have got I think they've lost pretty much all their defenders. So they're really down to the bare bones. So I think that's their issue. That's probably why they wanted the game moving as well, so they can get some players back. Yeah, they've got Forest away, Manchester United away, Chelsea at home, Fulham at home. They hate playing Fulham. Arsenal hate playing Fulham. Then they've got Everton away. Then they've got Brentford at home. Like, they're not easy games for Arsenal. Arsenal will drop points in those games. And they're done.
Our fixtures ain't too bad either.
They can't drop any points in those games.
So if you look at our fixtures, if we get 7 points out of our next 3 games, and then we look at after that, we've got Newcastle at home, Southampton at home, Everton at home, Fulham away, then West Ham at home, Leicester away, Spurs at home. And then we got to the last 4 games of the season where it depends where these teams are at. Brighton is going to be easier than people think because they'll be already on the beach, and Crystal Palace will be already on the beach. So these 2 games at the end of the season are going to be easier than people think. These 2 games will be difficult. But the rest of that, we should be beating Spurs at home. We should be beating Leicester away. We should be beating West Ham at home. We should be beating Fulham away. And we should be winning our 3 home games. Our fixtures are not that bad. There's a couple of those games
where they'll be on the beach as well. Fulham will be in the middle, so they won't really care.
And obviously, we've got Champions League in between all these games now, so there'll be a lot of 2 games in a week. I get it, but as long as we keep away from injuries, as long as injuries are our friend, then I just don't see why we don't win the Premier League title from here.
No, I don't either.
It's all about injuries. If we keep injuries fresh and keep players fresh and strong, we don't have anything major in the first team starting lineup, I don't see why we don't win the league from here. I was talking about the league. We were like the first 2, and everyone, we did not deserve to win. Even Slot said you didn't deserve to win. So
we're still winning.
What's it matter?
We're still winning.
Liverpool 67. I know you don't think Liverpool go win the league. I think you've already said Arsenal go win the league already. So if I remember you rightly.
No, we didn't. We didn't really deserve to be beating Newcastle, but we were. Till the error at the end.
What was that? I should have got rid of that. What was our last 2 Premier League away games? Was it Bournemouth and? Hang on, didn't we beat? Did we had 3 difficult away games, didn't we? Brentford, Bournemouth, and Everton.
Yeah,
we got 7 points.
Yeah, we got 7 points. Hang on, let me have a look.
I don't care if we play shit and pick up points, guys. Does it matter?
I don't care. I've said this. I don't care if we win every game 1-0. I really don't care, and I don't care if it's off the back of Nunez's arse in the 90th minute. I just don't care. Just win the league.
I thought we played well against Brentford. I thought we played well against Bournemouth. I thought we played well against them 2 teams.
We did.
I think we're in a thing where we should just go places and teams shouldn't have chances and all that. It's not the world we live in, man. Bournemouth and Brentford are good sides, got good attacking teams that actually try and go for goals, and that's what they did, and we still won them games. So,
Everton 2-2, which we should have won. Bournemouth, we won 2-0. Then you got Brentford, we won 2-0. Obviously, that went right down to the wire, and Nunez scored 2 goals, but we still won. Then you've got West Ham away, we won 5-0, absolutely battered them. Then you've got Tottenham in the league, 6-3. Southampton 2-1. That was quite a close game in the end because of Quonset. Actually, that was a cup game. Don't know what I'm talking about. Newcastle away 3-3, which we were winning right to the end. Southampton away, we won 3-2. That was Quonset's own goal madness. put them back into the game, but we still won 3-2. We got a penalty, didn't we, at the end? Brighton, we won. Oh, that was another cup game. And then Arsenal, 2-2, which we should have won in the end, really, if Endo had passed to Nunes, but he went backwards instead. Any other away games? Palace, we won 1-0. Wolves, we won 2-1. We've been really good away, and I've got no doubt that and then we won Manchester United 3-0 away. So we've won a lot of games away and hardly any draws. I'm not worried. I'm just not worried.
No. Let me know off the bench, guys. Let me know off the bench. You guys here off the bench right now, everyone in the chat, who's going to win the Premier League, Liverpool or Arsenal? Let me know in the chat. Who's going to win the Premier League, Liverpool or Arsenal? Take your bias aside if you want to. Just let me know in the chat. Just put Liverpool or Arsenal in the chat. That's all I need to see. Just one name, Liverpool or Arsenal. Because I think it. Look, Arsenal are a good side, and I'm not going to count them out. I think they beat Leicester, but it wouldn't shock me in the world if Leicester managed to get a draw against Arsenal. The thing is, Scraps, you don't know. Scraps. What do you mean you don't know, my friend? What do you mean you don't know?
You said I was waffling.
What
I literally just named all the away games that we won. We got a good away record.
Man. Let me know, man. Liverpool.
Start backing your team now, lads. Start backing your team.
Scraps, let me know, man. But said Liverpool, us, Liverpool. Kai Havertz injury sealed it. Liverpool by 11. Liverpool. There's a certain guy who hasn't said it at the moment. I need Liverpool 67 to give me his answer. I love Liverpool at 67. Liverpool, me and him are cool. I love the guy, but I need him to answer me, man. Come on.
You're on the spot.
Long way to go. What is this?
What?
Jeff, seriously. It's between two clubs. That's why I'm only saying Liverpool or Arsenal. It's not, not in the Forest not going to win the title. It's between Liverpool and Arsenal. I'm just asking a very simple question. Who's going to win the Premier League, Liverpool or Arsenal? Yes, it is far away. There's 14 games to go. Again, I'll keep putting context on it. Liverpool keep their injuries to a minimum. With the injuries that Arsenal have got to their main strikers that are not there. Saka is completely clutch for them. As much as people hate Havertz, he is clutch for Arsenal.
He goals.
And he is a big factor in the way Arsenal play. That's why he plays every week. No Gabriel Jesus to bring off the bench and score something off the bench. At the moment, Martinelli's out for a few games. He's probably going to not be back till March sometime.
They've literally
Arsenal by 5 points. Wow. So Liverpool got hang on. Liverpool 67 has said Arsenal by 5 points. That means we're going to lose 4 games. And Arsenal will go win every game till the end of the season.
They won't win every game till the end of the season. They won't.
You think Arsenal go win the league by 5 points? That means we go lose 4 or 5 games because it's an 8-point swing. So, because we're 7 points clear, they need obviously a point more than that to go above us. That's an 8-point swing, and then 5 points above that. We'd have to lose a lot, and that's with Arsenal doing that with no Saka, no Havertz, no Gabriel Jesus, relying on a 17-year-old and when Ranieri, let me get his name out, trying to keep Sterling and Martinelli fit for the rest of the season, and Trossard.
So are you basically saying that we have to lose all of our away games? Because we're not going to lose a home game.
Let me know, man.
So we're going to lose against Villa, against City, against Fulham, against Leicester, against Chelsea, and against Brighton. That's what you're saying. We're going to lose all those games.
I mean, as again, Liverpool 67, you're very welcome to your own opinion, man. It just shocked me a bit. That's all, man. You know, if you said Arsenal by the point, I'd have been like, oh, okay, it's still a bit what the hell, but you know. And this is the thing. I'm not. Again, guys, I will tell everyone right now, I'm not even worried about Arsenal. My whole thing for this video, guys, was just to try and cheer you guys up a little bit, because I know there's some fans out there who are still like, we're going to bottle it. It's done. You know, Arsenal going to come back from this. We're fucked. And I was just trying to put it out there. Look at the games we got. Look at the games they got. I honestly believe Liverpool are just going to take care of their own business and do their own thing. So I'm saying, yeah, I think Leicester will beat Arsenal tomorrow. But even if they do, and it's a 4-point gap, because that's what everyone's going to say, oh, no, it's a 4-point gap. Do you see what I mean, Jamie? It's a 4-point gap. It's like, we ain't played yet. You know, we beat Wolves, it's a 7-point gap again. If we play Wolves and don't beat Wolves and it stays a 4-point gap, then yeah, okay, I'll get on your level, but it's still a gap, you know. So I think Liverpool will carry on to win the league. If this was Manchester City after us, if Manchester City were after us with a 7-point, I'd be a bit more concerned because it's Man City and we know what they do, but it's not. And Arsenal's forward, like, how many teams win Premier Leagues without a lethal striker up front? At the end of the day, how many Premier League teams have won a Premier League without a lethal forward at the top of their in their team? There ain't many, is there? I don't think there's ever been one.
I don't think
there's ever been one. Has there ever been a?
They've always had the golden boots, haven't they? They've always had the golden boots who won it.
Yeah. So Salah with Liverpool, you know, Salah with Liverpool. You got Haaland with City. You've had, don't forget, the Omris and that with Arsenal in previous years when they won league titles.
You got Drogba's.
You got, you know, your
Chelsea.
Drogba's with Chelsea, your Lampards with Chelsea.
You got Rooney with Man United.
You got Rooney and Nistelrooys and all Van Persie's with Man United.
Always them.
You know, you got City as well. I think the only time they did it was City, but Foden got like 20 goals that season. That was the only time. And then City got goals all over the shop, and City were a far better team and everyone in the league anyway. So apart from that,
can I also mention this as well that can, you know, maybe fill people with a bit more hope? Trossard scored 4 goals in 24 matches.
Yeah, I know. Now they got
numbers.
They got rely on him.
That's Nunes numbers, by the way. And Raheem Sterling has played 9 games and not scored. Okay, I'm just giving you the numbers. Okay, and if you want to look at their midfield, then you've got Ethan Nwaneri, who's got 3 goals in 14 games.
Yeah, he's a young kid. I don't expect him to do anything.
No, I don't expect him. Like,
I
don't expect him. And if you want to go even further back and look at any other players, Odegaard's got 2 goals in 16 games. Their main threat for me is probably Gabriel, who's got 3 goals in 22 games. He's only got 3 goals in 22 games. They haven't got anybody who can score goals like every game. Yeah. So they're going to have to spread it around the pitch. And they've also got to not concede. And as much as we think they don't concede many goals, we've conceded less than them, and so Forest, by the way. And I still don't think their goalie's amazing.
So is their forward lineup, as you said. So Sterling's played 9 games for Arsenal. He's got no goals. Trossard this season has played all 25 games. He's got 4 goals. Gabriel Martinelli has played 22 games. He's got 6 goals.
That is it.
Gabriel Jesus has played 17 Premier League games. He's got 3 goals. Kai Havertz has played 21 games. He's got 9 goals. Again, as I keep saying,
he's their guy. He's their guy.
Kai Havertz is a big miss for Arsenal. You know, people might not rate him, but for Arsenal, he's a big miss. And Saka played 16 games and had 5 goals. Saka's goals weren't a lot. He played 16 Premier League games for his injury. He got 5 goals, but the thing with Saka, he had 10 assists.
Yeah,
he had 10 assists. So now we look at the forwards that are not there for Arsenal. So no Havertz, no Saka. That's their 2 top goal scorers gone. No Gabriel Jesus. So their main goal scorers now are Martinelli, who's got 6 goals, Sterling, who's got 0 goals, Trossard has got 4 goals in 24 games, and Wanyeri, who's got 3 goals in 14 appearances, but he's also only a 17-year-old kid.
And can I just name ours, just to make you feel better? Like Mo Salah, 22 goals in 24 games. That's more than all of Arsenal's forward line put together.
Yeah,
and then you've got Cody Gakpo, 8 goals, 24 games. Good numbers. That's almost as good as Havertz. Then you've got Diaz, 8 goals, 23 games. Nunes, 19 games, 4 goals, same as Trossard.
Yeah.
And Diogo Jota's got 5 goals in 14 games. Arsenal would bite your hand off for Diogo Jota right now.
Yeah, and obviously Mo Salah's got what Mo Salah's got. And that's what I was trying to say, guys. Like, they haven't got, with the injuries they got now and the players they got left up front, they haven't got a forward in their team that's going to go on and get another 10 goals till the rest of the season. Like, does anyone see Sterling getting 10 plus goals from now till the end of the season?
He doesn't even play as a 9.
No. Does anyone see Trossard getting 10 to 12 goals from now till the end of the season?
No.
That's what it's going to take. That is literally what it's going to take for Arsenal. So the way Arsenal going to have to do it, they're going to have to spread the goals around their team. And if you look at their midfield as well, Declan Rice has got 1 Premier League goal. Jorginho's got no Premier League goals. Tom Partey's got 3 Premier League goals. Odegaard's got 2 Premier League goals. That's their midfield.
The thing about it as well is, if we thought Arsenal were defensive now, oh my God.
Yeah,
they're going to be even more defensive till the end of the season because they haven't got any attack.
And this is the thing as well.
We can't play like that.
There's no way staying fit to play 60 minutes, never mind every 3 days. And this is the thing. Arsenal in the Champions League. They're going to have to play every 3 days till the end of the season. 10 corners, 10 Gabriel goals. Do you know the mad thing is? He's only on 3 Premier League goals, Gabriel.
Yeah, no, he's only on
from all them corners. He's only actually on 3 Premier League goals.
Didn't he score 1 against us as well?
Yeah.
So he hasn't scored actually as many as we think. They've had 2 own goals, by the way, which were from corners. Like, as in, the other team scored own goals.
I think they've only scored 1 goal more than Man United from corners.
Yeah, they've got 10 goals from corners.
Yeah, I think Man United got 9. It's
a bit weird, isn't it? We seem to think that there's something which they actually aren't. It's probably the media, mate. It's probably the media that hyped them up so much.
Big up Liverpool 67. Look, I get what he's doing here. Jago did say, which I never did. I bet against Liverpool today. I bet £200 on Arsenal to win the league. Just say it jinxed myself so we win. And if we win, I'll be celebrating like crazy. Join you, Jamie. But yeah, you man, do what you need to do, Liverpool 67. But look, yeah, I hear you. So if this is what I keep saying, if Liverpool throw it away from here, if you look at the metrics, it's only 7 points. Yeah, there's been bigger gaps being caught. But if you look at the metrics, like we just read out there, Havertz and Saka are their main goal getters in this team, either goal creation or goal scorers. They're their main ones and they're out the team. I expect when Martinelli's back, Martinelli will play as the main striker and they'll play Trossard and Sterling as 2 wingers, and Wanyeri will be on the bench because he's only 17. He can't play him, that kid, every 3 days. He just can't. He'd be burnt out. He'd be useless next season.
Didn't he come back from a knee injury as well?
Yeah, big up Solo in the chat as well. Big up, man.
I'm just checking the injury that he got because I'm pretty sure he got a knee injury. The They might end up playing bloody Declan Rice up front in the end.
Yeah, I just think what we got coming up, Liverpool is a very big week. I think we all agree with it. These next 3 games are absolutely massive, starting on Sunday, ending the following Sunday. And then we close to an international break after obviously we've got a League Cup final to play as well. So these 3 games are massive. If Liverpool can go through these 3 games to just get 7 points, I'll be happy with it. You know, if we get 7 points out of our next 3 games, I will look at that and go, it's going to be hard to catch us to the title now, because our fixtures after that are a lot nicer. And especially with 3 home games in a row after that, I'd literally look at that and go, that's probably the title done after them 3 games. As long as we don't draw 2 or lose 1, I think we'd be perfectly fine. Yes, in reality, Arsenal have got easier fixtures, but Arsenal's fixtures are all must win with a weaker squad than they've had all season. So it's going to be difficult for them. But look, it is what it is, guys. We do what we do over here, and we just got to do our thing and take one game at a time, and hopefully we get over that hurdle and win number 20, as I keep saying. It's all happy days.
A couple of their previous games as well, though, is obviously they got beat by Newcastle. Yeah, that was a pure sucker punch for them. They only won Girona beat Girona 2-1, by the way. That was a close game. They only beat Wolves 1-0. That was a close game. And they drew with Brighton 1-1. And they only beat Ipswich 1-0 as well. Like, it was 3-2 against Crystal Palace. They drew 0-0 against Everton. They drew 1-1 against Fulham. They have got games in them where they just won't get a result, and they have to win every game. Like, to know that you have to win every game must be really, really hard. Like, and if they beat Leicester and then we beat Wolves, they're just like, oh God, we've got to win the next game. Like that, that's what's going to do them in. That's what's going to do them in.
Look, Arne Slot as well got charged. Well, Liverpool got charged.
Did he get charged?
Liverpool got charged. I think Arne Slot's going to get charged. There's no way he's getting away with it, although he should. He's probably going to get a 2-game ban because he's had a previous sending off already this season. But Michael Oliver did it. Michael Oliver made the calmest coach I've ever seen in my life lose his shit.
Not only that though, like, why did our assistant manager get sent off? Is anyone even talking about that?
Apparently he called him a cunt.
Oh, he was the one that called him a cunt. Okay. Well, that's fair. He is.
I've seen a lot of people say that Slot should have done what he did. I've seen a lot of people say Slot was a bit too emotional in that situation, and he possibly shouldn't have put himself in that situation. But
he does always go over to the referee and shake his hand at the end of the game.
Yeah. Apparently, Mark Oliver sent him off because it was sarcastic. But
pathetic.
The same referee shook Pep Guardiola's hand when he sarcastically went "fantastic game" to him like that when we beat him 3-1 that game. When he went twice, and he sarcastically shook his hand. It's like.
Well, he shook his hands like that and went, "You're not getting paid."
Yeah. So
I tried, boss.
I don't blame Slot. He lost his shit. The calmest manager I've ever seen. He's so calm and relaxed and chilled. And Mark Oliver made him lose his shit, man. And, looks like he's going to be suspended for it. But obviously, it's not going to be for the Wolves game because that it hasn't gone through yet into appeal. So he'll be available for Wolves, but. Looks like he's going to miss the Newcastle and Man City game, which is huge. How much do you want to bet they suspend him against Manchester City and make Michael Oliver the referee?
Ooh, have you got that £200? What's his name?
I don't know. I know they do referee games 1 week or 2 weeks in advance sometimes, so the referee for that game might be already penciled in, but. Man City Liverpool is realistically known as arguably the second biggest game of the season.
Used to be.
they're going to want arguably their best ref involved in that match, ain't they? If Slot is banned, and for that game, and they make Michael Oliver referee, that's the ultimate piss take by the PGMOL because they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing. I don't think Michael Oliver should be involved in that game whatsoever. Just got this funny feeling he will be.
Well, as long as they don't make him the referee at the Newcastle game, because he's a Newcastle supporter.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. He won't be able to do the Newcastle game. So, and I doubt he'll do the Villa game. So it could be, could be the Liverpool City game.
Yeah. No logs is right there. We'll end up getting.
Yeah, Anthony usually does in games.
We'll end up getting Taylor, won't we?
Anthony Taylor would do. I mean, Anthony Taylor's I thought was the worst ref in the league. I don't know anymore. It might be Michael Oliver now. It might be Michael Oliver. But look, that would come to. Yeah, I think it's all of them, man. I think they're all terrible. Bad. But as I said, look, Arsenal for me are a great team, but we can't rely on Arsenal to drop points. Liverpool just got to do their own thing and win games, and that's starting with Villa on Sunday. How are you feeling about that game? Came out for me. I think Liverpool. I know a lot of people have been saying this might be the thing where Liverpool players start to go off the wheels a little bit. Listening to the boys recently, I think they're just going to spur them on.
Mate, have you seen some of their tweets?
Yeah, Kanate's pissed.
Instagram post.
Kanate's pissed. Kanate's basically said it's us against the world. So there, I think it's actually going to bring them closer together than us fighting teams and stuff like that. I expect us to smash Wolves on Sunday.
Did you watch that 2-minute clip that I posted in the WhatsApp?
Yeah, I watched that.
Unbelievable. If you haven't seen it, have a look at the round table.
Yeah, I watched it.
Jota, McAllister and Canate did. It will give you goosebumps.
It's on Liverpool's YouTube channel.
It will give you goosebumps.
Hooper's the ref. Is that this Sunday? Hooper's the ref.
Oh, he's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, siege mentality, exactly. Siege mentality.
Do what Jose did. Do what Jose did. He got him two league titles.
But as I say, Roach says it as well. Actions speak louder than words, and that's what we need to see. We need some
set pieces to go in, by the way, because we keep on having loads.
Yeah, we're not great with set pieces.
We're not great at set pieces. Yeah.
I just need to see this Liverpool team turn up on Anfield on Sunday and just put Wolves to the side. Like, no problem.
Yeah, see you later, Wolves.
Second gear job. Not even getting out of gear.
Yeah.
Just knocking them to the side, finishing that. And
I want to see us score a couple of goals in the first half because we seem to be relying on the second half too much. Just get a couple of goals in the first half, games out of sight, 3-0, and then you can start making changes, start resting players, taking them off. And I also if it's a game which is quite close, but we're winning, I just want to see us bring an Endo on just to see out the game.
I'm surprised he never came on.
I still don't understand the Jota sub. Like, why are you bringing Jota on 5 minutes to go at Everton when you're winning? It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Zaburi mentioned it, and I was like, "What? Did Jota come on in the last 5 minutes?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's an odd sub. Just bring Endo on so we can start headbutting people."
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah, I know. We've had this conversation about Diaz. I think he also just needs to go with either Jota or Nunes now.
Yeah, he just needs to pick a striker.
Make a choice. Yeah, make a choice.
He just needs to pick a striker now because the problem with Diaz playing there, he drifts to the left a lot still.
Yeah,
and centre backs get a bit more freedom and time. You want a striker. Darwin is probably the best at it out of all of them. Just playing off the striker.
Even if he just wins penalties, mate, I'm fine.
Yeah,
keep on winning penalties.
But this Sunday, because of Gakpo's injury, I think he might go Diaz, Darwin, and Salah. I think that's what he might do because Gakpo's injured. So I think he'll go that route. And Jota said
a good record against Wolves, by the way.
Yeah, so Jota might play. Like when I was listening to Jota today as well in that program, he was basically saying that he said the manager only sees me as a number 9. You know, he don't see me playing on the wide areas, and it's like, yeah, I'm trying to. He hasn't actually played in the wide areas this season, has he? He has only just played through the middle. So yeah, Jota's the killer. Darwin runs at defenders constantly and causes a nuisance. So for me,
Salah likes, doesn't he? Salah likes.
Yeah. I don't want to see Diaz again. Just play Diaz left wing if you're going to play him. And look, our wide players get time to play anyway because he substitutes wide players a lot. So it doesn't really matter who starts or finishes the game. So I'm cool with it. Big up Katie. Hello, Joe. How is that Darwin is good with link-up play and passing, which is supposedly difficult in scoring. This year, do you know what's weird with Darwin? This year, he's better at link-up play and this year at scoring. He's gone the opposite way.
He does it every season. He goes the opposite way every season.
He's gone the opposite way. This year, his link-up play this year has been a lot better than it has been since he signed for Liverpool.
Do you know what? Do you know what really surprised me is he didn't get sent off last night.
Yeah,
he went straight into it all. Like honestly,
that's why
he didn't get.
Oh. I'm talking about sending offs. Big up Curtis Jones. I hope the next day, because I think he's got a 1-match suspension, ain't he? Because of his red card. So he won't play against Wolves. He'll be playing against. So the next home game we have, which I believe is Newcastle.
Standing ovation.
Curtis Jones needs to get a standing ovation, man, from the Liverpool fans. I don't care what people think about Curtis Jones as a player or whatever, but he's Liverpool through and through, and he won't messing around with that shit. He's like, he's getting stuck in. He's going, nah, you don't do that in front of my fans, right? This is my team, my people, my fans. You don't do that. Okay. The other scouts on our team weren't anywhere to be seen, by the way. But Curtis Jones, yeah, big up to him, man. Big up to Curtis. Big up.
I tell you what's really funny. The manager got asked that on the presser.
He did, didn't he?
And
he basically said he loved it.
No, he literally said, "Oh, Curtis he didn't get a straight red, did he?" He was like, "No, he got a yellow." He goes, second yellow, red, yeah. Okay. Oh, so that's a 1-match ban. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll speak. And then he went, "No, I won't speak to Curtis because I shouldn't have got a red card either."
Yeah, he's picking Curtis.
And I was like, no, you don't want to be speaking to Curtis Slot because he'll just go, "Hang on, boss, you got sent off."
Sticking up for his teammates, man. Big up Sean, man. He says this: I don't want to put a damper on the stream, but my daughter nearly died last night.
Oh my God.
She went into a diabetic coma. She's fine now, but I needed this stream with you boys, with you guys. Big up to all of you. Big up, man. Hope she's okay, Sean.
Nice. I hope everything's all
right.
Yeah,
my nephew's got type 1 diabetes, so I know how dangerous that sort of stuff is. It's extremely dangerous, you know, especially going. So hope, send our love, Sean. We send our love all over it from Jamie Phillips Football Chats to you and your daughter, man. Sending all the love in the world. Yeah, that's sad, man. I'm a dad, came out here. We're all like parents and that, so it's just yeah, it's nothing worse, man. It's nothing worse. Prayers to you, man. Big up Sean in the chat. Prayers to his daughter, man. Prayers to his daughter. I'm glad she's okay now, man. I really am. Glad she's okay now, man. Yeah, and as we say, the community's always here for you, man. That's what we're about around here. Big up to you, man. Big up to Sean. Much love to you and your daughter, man. Guys, we're going to leave it there, right? But I'm going to send you guys, listen to me 1 second before I end this stream. This is going to be redirected to Red Men 2. Now, before everyone comes out and has a go at me, it's because Drifty's on Red Man 2 and Jerry James is on Red Man 2 right now. It's not Red Men's normal channel, so it's not Paul Machin and Chris Pajak. It's actually Errol. If everyone knows Errol's doing the Red. I can't remember what it's called. He's doing a new podcast on the Red Men 2 channel, and he has all different Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United fans on there. Yeah, it's the Red Cartel podcast. That's what it's called. And go over there, man. This is going to send you straight over there. So what I want you to do is I'm going to send you over there, and you're going to say Jamie Phillips raid in the chat. Okay. So this stream's going, it's going to send you straight there, and it's going to say Jamie Phillips. And I want you to comment in the live comments and just put Jamie Phillips raid. Just put
and
Jamie
after that, write Tillemans and Errol will know what that's about.
Yeah, and by the way, we got more viewers at the moment.
Tillemans and Gillimans.
Yeah, just show them some love over there, because Drifty is over there. We love Drift, and
I'll go and watch that now, actually.
Yeah, Jerry James is over there as well. So, guys, if we could do that, that'd be good. So, I'm going to end this stream now. You're going to go over to Redmen 2. Stay where you are. You're going to be redirected to Redmen 2, and then just put Jamie Phillips raid in the live chat. Big up, guys.